So the next set of problems is on kinetic energy. So kinetic energy, the formula is half mv square, and you will also have problems on finding the ratio between. Okay, always it comes. So find the ratio between two different objects of potential energy, kinetic energy. So they'll just try to vary the quantities. Okay, so in this they will vary the quantity of mass or velocity. So based on this, they'll ask you to find the ratio. So either they will fix the mass, vary the velocity, ask you to find it, or they will fix the velocity, vary the mass. But in most cases, only the first one prevails, that is same mass, different velocity. So this is how it works. So this is for finding the ratio. If they want to find a ratio, they'll use this method. The other one is they'll give you mass and velocity, asking you to find the kinetic energy, or they'll give you the kinetic energy, ask you to find velocity, providing the mass. So all these are like basic kinds of sums which you will have. And one more type of sum is they'll give you initial and final velocity, ask you to find the change in its kinetic energy. Okay, the change in kinetic energy. So it will always depends upon the situation. So which is going to have more velocity. So ke 1 by minus ke2. So these three kinds of numericals you will face in this kinetic energy problem. So now look at your 10th one. It is straight away sum. Find the kinetic energy provided the mass is 1 kg and velocity meter second is minus 1. So finding the kinetic energy, substitute in the formula. Your formula is half mv square. Therefore 1 by 2, your mass is 1 and velocity is 10. Since it is v square, I have to 10 into 10. Therefore by cancelling it, it's so simple cancellation, just cancel it off, you'll get 50 joules. Don't forget to mention your units. Okay, I'm repeating again and again. Whenever you solve a numerical, make sure you are supposed to write the units at the end of your answer. Now your 11th sum. So 11th sum is what they are going to do, they'll give a condition. Okay, so the velocity, I'm just changing my velocity, I'm just going to reduce my velocity. So velocity is halved, which means v by 2. Always remember, if it is half means I'm going to divide it, if it is doubled means I'm going to multiply it. Now in this condition they have given the velocity as becoming v by 2. So I have to find this kinetic energy. Let me take it as ke2 because I'm going to reduce my velocity by 2. It's a new kinetic energy which I'm going to find it. Therefore 1 by 2 m v by 2 into v by 2. Therefore 1 by 2 m v square by 4. So you just try to find the relation between what is our first kinetic energy, half m v1 square, and the second kinetic energy is half m v2 square by 4. So all the common terms will get cancelled off. So we will have v square 1, v square 2 by 4, which means the original velocity has been reduced by 1 by 4th, or the kinetic energy is reduced by 1 by 4th. Okay, see this, and initially my velocity is like this. I'm just going to reduce my velocity by v by 2. What happens to my kinetic energy? So your kinetic energy formula, half m v square. Substitute the same for your half m v square by 4. So looking at this, I can say my kinetic energy is reduced by 1 by 4th. So it's very simple. You can write straight away. I'll give one more example. Let my velocity is let me take it as 8. And I'm going to reduce it. So first find for this one, half m 8 square. Therefore it is 64m divided by 2. Here it will become 32m. Now I'm going to reduce my velocity into half. Therefore v is equal to 8 by 2. What is 8 by 2? It is 4. Therefore half m 4 square, that is 16m by 2, which is nothing but 8m. So can you see it has reduced by 1 by 4. So if you see this, I'm just applying the same condition. 1 is 8. First I'm taking my velocity is 8, and next one I'm going to reduce it by half. So if I reduce it by half, I can find my kinetic energy is reducing by 1 by 4th, because 32 divided by 4 is 8. So that is what we just obtained in an expression. It's an expression. If you want to understand it, just put some number and just do whatever condition is given, you get the same answers. Okay, next is, as I told you before, it's in another category. They'll give you two different velocities and ask you to find the change in its kinetic energy. So it is given an object of mass 0.5 kg. It's moving initially with 5 meter per 5 meter per second, and after applying a brake, the velocity is reducing to 3 meter per second. Find the change in its kinetic energy. I want to find the change in its kinetic energy. So it clearly shows this is having a higher velocity and this is having a lower velocity. So this will account for KE1 and this will account for KE2. So change in kinetic energy, KE1 minus KE2. Now substitute the formula. 1 by 2 mv u square 1 minus half mv square 1. No need for this 1 also. I'll just use u and v. That is such. So next one is substitute the values. 1 by 2, 0.5. What is my u value here? 5. Therefore 5 into 5. And my v value is 3. Therefore 1 by 2, 0.5, 3 into 3. Now listen. You can also write an equation like this: half m u square minus half mv square. So this half m is constant in both the sides, so I'll take this out. So half m, if you take it out, inside the bracket you will have inside the bracket you will have u square minus v square. Inside the bracket you will directly have u square minus v square. You can also write like this. Okay, that is what I have done. Therefore half 0.5, which is common. See, this half 0.5 is here and half into 0.5 is here, so it's like a common quantity. I'll take it outside. Therefore half into 0.5. I'll try to put these velocities value inside. Okay, inside the bracket. 5 into 5 minus 3 into 3. So this will come as such. It will come directly as such, no changes. So 25 minus 9, that is 16. Therefore half 0.5 into 16, cancel it out, 8. 0.5 into 8, it is 4 joules. So this is the change in its kinetic energy. And next is sum. The next model, here mass is given as 50 gram and momentum is given. They are asking us to find the work done. Since the object is moving, here your work done accounts for doing a kinetic energy. Okay, so the work done accounts for the work done in terms of kinetic energy. And also remember, work momentum is given. So using momentum, I can find the velocity value. So first look over here. So let me calculate the velocity value, and I know mass is given. Mass is 500 grams. It is given in grams. So whenever you do, you have to convert it into kgs. So momentum, P is equal to m into v. Momentum is given. Momentum value is 5. Therefore substitute for momentum, which is 5, and my mass is 50 grams. So it is given in 50 grams. Convert into kg. Therefore 50 by 1000 kg. That is what I have written. 50 by 1000 into 5. So 0 and 0 will get cancelled off. So what happened? This 5 and this 5 will get cancelled. So only 100 will remain. This 100, once it goes this side, it will become your P. Listen, P is equal to m into v. This is 5 by 1000, sorry, 50 by 1000 into velocity. 0 and 0 get cancelled. To 5 divided by 100 into v. So this 100 will go up and 5 will come down. So 5 and 5 get cancelled off. Therefore my velocity is equal to 100. So using this, I'll directly go with my kinetic energy formula. Half, again m, 50 by 1000, v square. Just now we found the value for velocity, that is 100. 100 into 100. So remember, mass is 50 gram. Therefore 50 by 1000. So if you cancel all these, you will get an answer as 250 joules. Listen. So 0 and 0 cancelled off. 2 zeros will cancel. 2 and 10, 5. Therefore 50 into 5 you will get 250 joules.